While Kolkata moves towards a pickleball craze, brands striving to make new courts, I'm interviewing someone who's carved his own niche, made his own club. I'm interviewing Mr. Nilesh Bansal, the founder of Paddle Club and Paddle 360, the best experiences for paddle in Kolkata and Mumbai. So where did the idea for paddle even come from?
Well, I started playing paddle when I went to Bombay and I fell in love with the sport. Being a tennis player, I've always enjoyed, racket sports, and that's how I thought that, there was a huge demand for paddle, but the courts availability was very scarce. In Calcutta, of course, there was no paddle at that time, and we said that let's start something different and bring something different to Calcutta, which has never been there. So pickleball, while there were so many pickleball courts here, we thought of introducing paddle to Calcutta.
So as Calcutta is more of a pickleball community, how do you think the paddle club can establish itself as a reputable firm here?
I mean, pickle and paddle both are different sports. While they are kind of go hand in hand, but there is still a different demand for paddle. Pickle is it's a lot easier to pick up pickleball, and so that's more inclusive, I would say. A lot of people have started playing pickleball. Paddle in that sense is a little more skillful, but I think Calcutta has a huge number of tennis and squash players, and that's the target audience for us to bring in and play paddle instead of the other sports.
So especially in a city like Mumbai, where there is demand for every single thing that's available, how do you think that Paddle 360 can stay ahead of the competition?
Well, Paddle 360, we were very clear from day one that we want to make it different. So while all other places in Mumbai are essentially outdoor spaces, we created our own indoor space, and then we went ahead and air conditioned it. So we are probably one of the only facilities which is housing 2 paddle courts, 2 pickleball courts, and it's a fully air conditioned facility in the heart of Worli. So I think location as well as the air conditioning works great for us in terms of creating a niche for us.
So you've said it's been over a year since Paddle Club came in Kolkata, and obviously it's been some more time since Paddle 360 has come. How do you think that, how have you made this a profitable endeavor?
To be honest, we are not profitable as yet in Calcutta because the numbers are still very low. But I think it's just a matter of time and people will start picking up, because paddle is a fantastic sport, and once the bug catches you, you tend to play more of paddle. So I think we should get there. We should start making money on this. But as of now, yeah, paddle needs to improve in Calcutta. It's still lagging behind.
So growing from an idea to 2 cities, how did you scale paddle?
Well, I mean, it was purely a question of opportunities and the demand-supply situation. So what I saw in Calcutta, there was no paddle courts here. So we thought it's a great opportunity to introduce paddle in Calcutta. In terms of Bombay, where paddle was very well established over 6-7 years, we thought that we should differentiate ourselves by doing something different, and that's why we brought in air-conditioned facility, which is state of the art. So that's how we see both the places how we are operating.
Throughout this journey, what are some of the core principles that you have maintained to make this a successful brand?
Well, that's a tough one, but I have always believed that one has to give credit to the divine, the God, whatever. So for me, it's more important to consider that He is the doer and we are the instrument. So at the risk of sounding very preachy or spiritual, I would say that I attribute whatever I do to God, and that's how I go about it. So that's one of the principles which I firmly believe in. Secondly, I would say that I am always looking for opportunities for growth. So paddle is a new business which has definitely come up, and it's going to go a long way. It's already having a scope of getting introduced into the Olympics in a couple of years. So in that sense, I saw that there is a huge opportunity for growth there. So I I just picked on to paddle and pickleball. Of course, we have in Bombay, we have pickleball as well. So both these sports are, something which is growing. It's got a huge social aspect to it. There's a huge social element where people can interact with others. And the pay and play model is unique for this because a lot of people don't have access to clubs where they can play sports. So a pay and play model works for everyone, where you simply book online and you can come and play paddle or pickle. So in that sense, I think it's very inclusive and it gives a huge audience for all of us to operate with.
So obviously you have other business endeavors like toll sales. How do you manage to divide time between two paddle courts, two paddle arenas in two different cities, your businesses?
Well, I mean, paddle is a passion project for me, so it just is born out of my love for sports. My other businesses have all been something which has been like a family business, and so while this is a passion project, those are basically something to do with bread and butter, right? So end of the day, you have to strike a balance between your passion and making money. So I keep both of them intact. Of course, it keeps me a lot very occupied. But having said that, it's great. I mean, to be able to work throughout the day and then to find your balance with sports and do a business which is truly your passion. So paddle is more like your ikigai for me, because it checks all the boxes in terms of satisfaction, in terms of serving the community, because a lot of people, we are promoting health and fitness to them, and at the end of the day it makes money as well. So all in all, it works fantastic for me that it checks all the boxes.
So finally, if someone were to start their own sports business, what advice would you have that you've accumulated over your journey here that you believe that could help them grow in their business as well?
Well, sports is a tricky thing, especially in India, but there's a good demand for all kinds of sporting activities now, and I think paddle and pickle they're both in a very nascent stage. So at this stage, I feel a lot of opportunity exists in this area. What India is really lagging behind is in quality infrastructure. So my intention has always been to develop great infrastructure for sports, and once you create that kind of infrastructure, it's going to always bring in a lot of people to play. And the pay and play model, like I said, it works very well because it allows people to just book a court and come and play. So it's not restrictive to only a exclusive club membership, which is difficult, which makes it difficult for other people otherwise.
Thank you so much.